But let's begin tonight along the west coast of Auckland, northwest of the city really, where two people have died after being swept off rocks at Muriwai Beach. Our reporter Zac Fleming and cameraman Nick Monro are there, and Zac joins us now live. Zac, this is a terrible situation. I think it is on the rocks behind you. What can you tell us about what happened?
Yeah, this is a very tragic accident, what's happened here today. Here at Muriwai there were two people, a man and a woman, fishing just off the rocks here behind me. They were from Henderson and they were swept off by a rogue wave just after 2 p.m. today. High tide here at Muriwai was just an hour and a half earlier at 1:30 p.m. There were several witnesses to the incident, but unfortunately here at Muriwai at this time of the year there aren't any surf lifesavers on duty, and conditions at that time, I'm told by some of those witnesses, were incredibly choppy to say the least. Some surf lifesavers I talked to just before say that had they been here and had someone come up and asked them if fishing off these rocks was safe or not, the answer to that would have been a categorical no. The first surf lifesaver got here within 8 or 9 minutes, which is incredibly quickly given that they're not on active duty, but sadly it was too late for the two people who were swept off. They weren't wearing life jackets, they were rugged up with lots of clothing. And so obviously when that got wet, that got very heavy, and the surf lifesavers say that they weren't confident swimmers, weren't very good swimmers at all. One person died at the scene here, another was taken to hospital in a critical condition, but then also later died.
Gosh, it's absolutely tragic, and looking at it now it looks quite calm, but everyone who knows that stretch of coastline knows how quickly it can change and how treacherous it can be. What have police been saying, Zac?
Well, aside from confirming these two tragic deaths today, the police haven't been able to tell us much, if anything else. But talking to the surf lifesavers again has been very revealing today. They say that here at Muriwai, a big problem at the moment is dependency fishing or subsistence fishing. So this is people who are putting themselves in dangerous situations, more dangerous than you otherwise would if you were just fishing recreationally for fun, because they need to go home with a catch at the end of the day. So if it gets to high tide and it's very choppy here, you know, they might otherwise be staying out on the rocks when, if it was just for fun, you know, their safety mechanisms might kick in and say that we need to go back into the beach. The police say that they'll be in a position to release more information about this tragedy tomorrow morning, but in the meantime they've referred both of these deaths to the coroner.
Zac Fleming, who with our cameraman Nick Monro is live from Muriwai. Zac standing just in front of the spot where two people were swept off those rocks not very long ago. Looks calm now, but boy oh boy, it can change fast on that coast. We will update you if we get any further information as Checkpoint is going to air.